So guys, I tried Storm 1 on mobile and all I can say is that my experience was interesting, but before I start telling you guys about it, I'll answer some frequently asked questions regarding this game. Is this game free? No, the price mostly depends on your country. Here in Latvia, the game costs 12 euros. Does this game add the missing multiplayer? Nope. Did they add the missing Zabuza art? Nope. Can you play it with a controller? Maybe. I was not able to connect my PlayStation 4 to my phone, but maybe there's a way to play with a controller. And lastly, are the DLC characters in the game? Yes, DLC characters like for example the first and second Hokage are in this game. The only thing that the game has added is the autosave feature, which is a nice quality of life improvement. When I played it on my PlayStation 3, I always forgot to save my game, so this is a game changer. Alongside that, actually, they have added the option to retry a failed mission without the hassle of initiating the mission from the world map. All in all, story-wise and gameplay-wise, the game is the same as the PlayStation 4 release. Nothing new has been added content-wise, which is a bummer. Regarding the controls in this game have all been refined to fit the mobile devices. Let's start by talking about the battle controls. In this game, there are two modes, manual and casual. Manual mode allows you to fight as you did in all the Storm games, where you have to input commands yourself. The casual mode basically makes the battle fights for themselves. You can tweak some extra settings for this mode, like auto combo, auto chakra dash and auto guard, for example. The result is that you're able to do multiple actions with one button. With the attack button, you can dash, attack and throw shurikens, for example. And if you're not moving, your character will automatically regenerate chakra. If you're playing in manual mode, the controls as I mentioned are the same as usual, but here you have to press these buttons on the screen. You have the jump button, attack button, shuriken button and the chakra button, after which you can use jutsus or chakra shurikens, and the guard button of course. Near the jump button, you will find your character's items, where by clicking on one, your character will use it. If you have supports, they will be shown on the right side of the screen. Pressing one will make them attack. You're also able to see your opponent's assist and their items. The navigation button is also on the left side of the screen. You can make it fixed or on touch. I would recommend having it on touch because with the fixed position, it can get a bit awkward when you want to run, but your thumb is not in the correct place. At first, the whole battle mechanic with the buttons felt a bit weird and awkward for me, but after playing a bit more, you get used to it relatively quickly, and it's not that bad. You're also able to adjust the size of these buttons as well. Another thing that has been changed in regards of battle is that now we no longer need to do command inputs for ultimate jutsus. For free roaming, just like for the battles, the UI has changed here as well. All of the free roaming actions like shurikens, Naruto cannon, jump and enabling chakra are all delegated to these buttons. To move the camera in the free world, you have to use your other hand to drag across the screen to change the camera. For me, the camera changed relatively slowly, but I assume there's an option to change the camera speed. I would not recommend running and changing the camera at the same time, it's a bit difficult to pull off. So, Storm 1 has a few mini games, and the way these mini games work has been changed as well. Konomaru's hide and seek. The controls here are relatively the same as the free roaming section, nothing new or crazy here. Tree climbing mini game. In this mod, you run up the tree and have to dodge tree branches and obstacles. In this mini game, to jump left or right, you have to swipe the navigation button to the desired place. For me, this didn't work at all. I had multiple instances where I tried to jumping from the left to the right, but the control inputs didn't respond and I hit the tree branch. However, at some rare occasions it would respond almost perfectly as if I were using a controller. I don't know, is that a skill issue or what? Tree jumping minigame. In this minigame you glide from left side to the right side to dodge obstacles. I had no issues with the controls here, they were pretty responsive. In this game we don't have a lot of boss battles, but when we do, they always come with a QTE scene. On consoles the QTE inputs always make use of all the available buttons, but on mobile there are only 3 different QTE actions. During the QTE events, you will be asked to swipe in a direction, span the center of the screen or press the center of the screen, and that's it. It makes sense since there isn't much you can do with the touchscreen controls. But okay, let's talk about the heart of this game, the gameplay and the visuals. The gameplay is the same as in the previous release of Storm 1, where you do your main missions and then are forced to do side missions to earn mission experience points and so on. Nothing new has been added except for the autosave and restart feature, which I mentioned earlier. The visuals in this game are phenomenal, especially for a mobile port. There are 3 graphic settings, low, medium and high. Here are the differences. I played using the high settings and everything in the open world looked gorgeous. The Konoha village, the people in it, everything looked crystal clear. The graphics option is a great setting for people with weaker phones. This game doesn't have many cutscenes, but once they are shown, oh boy, they look really good actually. Take a look at this scene.
I've been there, in that dark and lonely place. But I have people in my life now who are important to me. I care more about them than I do myself, and I won't let anyone hurt them.
I should also mention that the audio quality is really good for a mobile port. Regarding any crashes, bugs or glitches, during my time playing this game I had zero issues, which is a great sign for a mobile port. I as well forgot to mention that I played this on an Android phone, so I assume this game looks even better on iPhones maybe. I'll be honest, I didn't expect the game to look this great and run as well as it did on my phone. At first I thought I would have to play with low settings, but it seems the port is well optimized. My issues with this game mostly stem from my own expectations. I somewhat expected that they would add something new like more interesting modes or mini games, or that they would have finished the game and added a Zabuza arc, or maybe added a few new characters, but of course none of these things were added. Regarding the price, it varies by country, but for me 12 euros for a game I've already played is a bit much, but hey, at least now I can get the game on the go, I guess. To the question of whether the game is worth it, I would say it mostly depends. If you already own the game on PlayStation 3, 4 or PC, I would probably say no, unless you're a mobile gamer and enjoy playing on the go. The reason is that nothing new has been added to this game, but if you never played Storm 1 on any consoles or PC and want to give it a try, I would say go for it. It runs really well, and while the controls may be awkward at first, you can get used to them pretty fast. But be careful, some ultra old phones from 10 years ago might have trouble running this game. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this quick mini review of Storm 1 on mobile. Will you be buying this game? If so, why? Let me know in the comments below. But yeah, that's it from me. I wish you all a nice day/evening. Bye guys.